I'm the head of coffee for JOE&THEJUICE, so I kind of manages our whole coffee program, do the training, all the education, do the programs, the contact to the roasters, and the relationship with our farmers down in Honduras as well. It's really important, obviously, to give all the tools that's necessary to go where you want to go. I need to know a lot about the technical side of coffee because I want to tweak our coffee to the next level. You have to train yourself by doing your own trial and error, that every mistake you make will actually lead you towards a progress. From first grade up until ninth grade, I went to the Waldorf school, and they focused on creativity. Everything you learn, you try to learn it through the hands, building a person that can actually believe that the ideas you have value in some way. When I was a teenager, I saw that my mother, she used it as a ritual in the morning. I know that I couldn't talk to her before she had her first cup of coffee. I didn't like it back then, I didn't like the taste of it, so when I tried it, I put a lot of sugar, a lot of milk into it. I had always seen coffee as a drink to spark your day, to get some energy. Could taste all right, but compared to wine, it was not as sophisticated at all. Today, I know better. I started working at JOE&THEJUICE in 2011. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life there. Every time I made a coffee, I could actually engage with either the co-workers, the juicers, or some of the guests from the other side of the counter. I can almost turn anything, any subjects, to be related to coffee in some way. Have I never been on a date where I didn't talk about coffee is maybe a better question. I wanted to do something creative-ish. So I've been through architecture, graphic design, a little bit of motion design, and product development, like 3D drawings of products. In some funny way, they all seem to be useful in this coffee thing. It was really fun and really easy for me in the beginning to just play with coffee, play around with it, do a little bit of latte art, get a structure up for how to keep the machinery running at its best and so on. And then slowly, without even noticing it maybe, I started to become more and more interested in the technical side of it. Even though I wasn't doing that much coffee to begin with, I still loved it. I think 6, 7 or 8 months I had been a manager. Then I got my first contract to be the coffee guy. And I started up with 20 hours at the office in the newly opened department, Joe's campus. And they let me keep this really free and creative approach to coffee in some way. We get our coffee globally from one co-op in the Euro department of Honduras. They wanted to build the first ever coffee processing plant with regards to nature and the environment. It's what really sparked me in the beginning when I started to understand that coffee was not a branding thing for us. Coffee was much more a tool to interact and a tool to facilitate a culture.